Hello students, I Nidhi Ahuja welcome you all with another topic, that is mensuration. Here in this topic we'll talk about TSA, LSA, CSA and volume of 3D shapes. Here we'll be talking about the 3D shape like cuboid, cube and cylinder. So let's first understand about TSA. What is the TSA? TSA means like this is the cuboidal box, right? So let's understand TSA means including all the sides, all the faces, right? And LSA, in LSA we include the faces that are of four, that is four faces, including the top and the excluding the top and the bottom. So here we'll talk about the area of four walls. If we're talking about the room, so in LSA we talk about the area of four walls, leaving the top and the floor, right? Now, the TSA, you must be knowing the formulas, you must have learned. I have shared one short on that. So here TSA, the formula is 2 into LB plus BH plus HL. But student, from where this formula has come? So let's understand. Here, if we talk about this box, we know that this is called the length and this is the breadth of the box, right? And this is called the height. So let us understand here, if you see that two faces are of equal dimensions, right? If we talk about these two faces and this one and the top and the bottom, they are of equal dimensions, right? Like, so from where this TSA, that formula came, if we talk about here, if we talk about this front face, so what will be the area of this face? That is length into height, right? Here this is height, this is length and this is breadth. So here how to find out the area of this face? That is length into height. Even this is similar, so here the area is also length into height. So two faces are having area, that is 2, will write down, two faces are having the same area, that is length into height, right? Now let us talk about this face. Here the area of this face will be breadth into height, similar this will have, so 2 into breadth into height. Next we'll talk about the top and the bottom. Here how to find out the area of this bottom, that is length into breadth. Again for top also length into breadth. So here twice length into breadth, right? If we take common, what is common here? 2 is common, right? And what we'll write down in between here? LH, BH and LB. So this is how we get this formula. If we rearrange, we'll get LB plus BH plus HL. This is how the TSA came. Understood everyone? Now let us talk about how LSA, this formula has come. See, LSA, as I told you, here they are talking about these four faces, excluding the top and the bottom. So if we'll talk about these two faces, here the area of this face will be length into height, similar this. So here if we talk about the four wall area, so let's understand here. So here it will be twice, we will talk about this. Let us understand this formula here. So here we'll talk about 2 into length into height, these two faces, and this, that is breadth into height. Now if we take common, 2 is common here and what else is common? That is H. And here what is left? L and B. So this is how this formula came, that is 2 into L plus B, outside that is into H. So I hope you understand how these formulas are arrived, right? Or derived, we can say, how we derived these formula by this explanation. I hope you understood. Now let us do some question and try to understand more. Children, one important thing which I want to explain is here area of 5 walls. See, if the question comes of whitewashing, right? So you know that if we are whitewashing the room, we exclude the bottom. We don't use to whitewash on the floor. So here you have to find out the area of 5 faces, you can say, right? That is 4 walls plus the ceiling, right? There it should also be get whitewashed. So here what you are going to do, it's simple. There are two ways to find out the area of this type. First formula is either you find out the area of 4 walls plus area of the top, right? That is, area of whole wall is 2 into L plus B into H plus L multiply by B, right? Because the top, that is length into breadth. Clear? Or another formula is, either you can find out the TSA and minus L into B, that is leaving that bottom. Here what I am excluding? I am excluding the bottom, means the floor. So these are the two ways to find out the area of 5 walls, either 4 wall area plus this ceiling, or you can find out the TSA and then exclude this floor. This is how you can find out the area of 5 walls. I hope you understood now. Let's talk about cube. Now let's understand. Children, I am not giving the example where you have to directly find out the TSA or the LSA. You should understand the concept. Here, this is one of the example of your NCRT where the question says an aquarium is in the form of cuboid. You must have seen the aquarium, right? In aquarium, we used to cover, we leave this front portion where we can see the tank, and we leave this top also, right? And they want us to cover these side faces, this one and the bottom, right? What they are saying, whose external measures are 80 centimeter, 30 centimeter and 40, the base side faces to be covered with the colored paper, find the area, find the paper needed, right? Here you have to find out how much paper is required if you want to cover the base and the side faces, right? So let's understand here first how to start solving these questions. First of all, you should write down the dimensions. Here the dimensions are: length is given, that is 80 centimeter, breadth is 30 centimeter, and height is 40 centimeter, right? These are the dimensions of an aquarium, right? Here they want us to find out the area of the base. First let's understand area of base. How to find out the area of base? As I told you, this is length, breadth and height. Here you have to find out the area of the base. So length into breadth. How to find out the area of the base? That is L into B. Now area of side faces, right? What will be the area of side face? Like side face, this is the aquarium. This is how we used to keep the aquarium. Side faces means these two sides. So how to find out the area of this side? That is breadth into height. So two faces are there. So what will be the area? Breadth into height. Why I did twice? Because two side faces are there, right? Understood? Now also we have to find out the area of the back face, this face, right? So area how to find out the area of this back face? You know, this face, that is length into height. Now the total area, to be covered with the paper, that is L into B plus twice B into H and plus L into H, right? Now you have to substitute the values here and you'll get the answer. What is the length given here? That is 80 into breadth is 30, then plus twice, what is the breadth? 30 multiply by 40 plus length is again 80 multiply by 40. So you solve this, add the total and you'll get the area to be covered with a colored paper. I hope you understood the concept behind this question. Now let us talk about the cube, right? Let us understand the TSA and LSA of a cube. Now children, you know in cube all the faces are of same dimension. That is we call the side or the edge of a cube, right? In cuboid, length, breadth, height are different, and in cube they are same. So that is why if you see here the faces, how many total faces are there in a cube? 6 faces. and each side, if you find out the area of one side, so that one face, if you find out the area of one face, that will be side square. That is side into side, side square. So area of one face is side square, and how many total faces are there? 6. So the total area will become 6 into side square. Similarly, if we talk about LSA, which include the 4 walls excluding top and bottom, how many faces are there? 4. And the side area of each square, each face is side square. So that will be 4 into side square. This is how the formula has come. Understood, everyone? Now let us do one. Now let us understand this question. Here they are asking us to find out the side of a cube, and they have given us the surface area, mean TSA of a cube. Children, when it is written surface area, you take it as a TSA, right? So here what is given, the important thing is first you will write down what is given to you. They have given you TSA, that is 600 centimeter square, and they are asking you to find out the side, right? What you will do first, let us write down the formula. TSA is equals to 6 side square, right? So TSA is 600, 6 multiplied by side square, that we are not knowing. So this 6 and this 6 will be cancelled. Here we get 100 side square. How to find out the side? That is square root of 100. And what is the square root of 100? That is 10. So what is the side of this square? That is of cube, sorry, that is 10 centimeter. I hope you understood this question. Children, if the question comes of TSA and LSA, that are the simple question. Directly you can put the value and understand, right? Now let's talk about cylinder. Let us talk about the TSA. So for TSA, what we include? We are including this front face. What is the area of that front face? That is 2 pi r h, which I explained you. And now for TSA, we are including the top and the bottom. What will be the area of the top and the bottom? For top it is pi r square, bottom also pi r square, so it becomes twice pi r square, right? That gives you the total area of the cylinder, means the front, the top and the bottom. Clear? Now if you take common, so what is common here? 2 pi r, this is common. What is left here? 2 pi r common taken, so h is left. Here if we take out 2 pi r, 1 r is left. This is how the total surface area of the cylinder we have taken out. Clear, everyone? Now let us talk about some question. Let us do some question and try to understand the concept more clearly. अरे पॉज कर दो यार, उससे मांग लेते, वो पैर से इधर. Now let's understand this question. Here in this question they say they have given us the diameter and the height of a cylinder, and they are asking us to find out the sheet required to make this cylinder, right, to cover this cylinder. So here first of all, as I told you, first you'll write down the dimensions. So what are the dimensions given? Here they have given us diameter, that is 14 meter, but we need radius. So that will be 7 meter, that is 14 divided by 2, right? Next they have given us height, which is 5 meter. Children, make sure that you write down the dimensions so that you'll understand whether all the dimensions are in the same unit or not. If some unit is centimeter or meter, you have to convert into same unit to apply in the formula. So here we have to find out, we need to use the sheet to make the cylinder, means it's not a hollow cylinder, they didn't say this. So that is why you have to find out the TSA. So what is the TSA of a cylinder? Very important to write down the formula, that is 2 pi r plus h. Clear? Now substitute the values here. 2 pi, value of pi is 22 by 7. In some questions they'll give you the value of pi as 3.14, and some question they'll give you the value 22 by 7. So you make sure you see the question carefully and then apply, just put that value only. So here the radius is 7, and here 7 plus what is the height given? 5. This 7 will be cancelled. Here 44 multiply 7 plus 5 is 12. So now here you have to multiply and get the answer. 12 fours are 48. 12 fours are 48 plus 4 is 52. So the total sheet required is 528 meter square. And please at the end do write down the concluding statement that the sheet required, the metal sheet required for the cylinder, that is they have given closed cylinder, that is why we apply TSA, right? So answer is 528 meter square. In case they ask you to find out the cost, there they must have given you the question like the cost per meter, then multiply and get the answer. I hope this question is clear to you all. So in the next video I'll take up volume, right? So bye bye.